You are watching the biggest, the largest, the highest, the greatest, the tallest, and the mightiest African spiritual platform. I am the greatest. I am the largest, and I am the mother of all spiritual platform. I welcome you people with lots of love. When I'm in black, then it means it is life. I welcome you. We have a lot to discuss with one of our own, KONGO WATU. He was here the other day. Now, me who sent for questions, baby myself. I told you, son, I'm questions in me and meant me and bisa because not time, no. Echo internet or wahasa or answer questions, no. And our program no so attracted a few issues, and also so no me the better nimna yashe if he wants to sit with somebody to dialogue about that issue. Yes, if not, ubia one will. I had the fashion and show ubia so. Obetumi aka say a freedom platform. Ubia kana dwene ye wiase nyina platform. Me man krankra bia akwaba ediba revelations the greatest. So uhwe me a medin a meje so the sun goddess. I am African's only sun goddess. I am the spear of destiny. I am the world star. I am the woman of peace. I am Maame Wata. I am Jezebel. Hey, call me witch of all witches. Edini dear me will be papa. Me mamu nyina akwaba with lots of love. Abi appear or say hi. Abi appear. Good evening, please. John Diego Techi or say greetings, mommy. Greetings, Pearls. Ghana and then Shade Room. Or say good evening, Mommy Grace. Yaw Arthur. Or say greetings, Mommy Grace. Yaw Arthur. Or say we are the mother of all spiritual platforms. Abi you know that. Brahma Ibrahim. Or say good evening, Mommy Grace and KONGO. John Diego. Or say champion. Arthur, you welcome. Ibrahim, you welcome. John Diego, do justice. Welcoming everybody on the platform. John, I appreciate you. Tia Hini Kweku, also we are the biggest. Mommy Grace. Nana, also happy to be here. Oh, yes. You cannot be sad. I had a Bibia Kosowa comfort settle. Also greetings, mommy. Asante Saka. Also, we are the biggest, we are the greatest, we are the mightiest. It's been a while. This is our second live episode in a few months because I was out for school. I hope we are all doing well. I welcome you with lots of love. Let's welcome KONGO WATU. Papa Emu Akwaba.
Yeah, nah.
Great. And yeah, since I say when you're stranger until you know what to do, pay obeisance to them, greet them once again. So we take off.
Yo, my name is KONGO WATU. As you already know, I am the walking encyclopedia. I'm the light. I'm the soul of Ra, the glorious light. And I'm here with Maame Grace for us to do justice to nutrition and spirituality, to continue what we left last episode. And so all Sultans, my fans, those in New York, UK, South Africa, East Africa, Central Africa, Nigeria, everyone just pay attention because this is a new message, a message yet ancient that is coming to you. If you don't pay attention, you will be confused. But the only thing you have to do is to do what? Listen. A good student must listen. If you listen, you will understand what I am about to say. Because what I'm about to say, no doctor in Africa is saying that. There are few doctors in abroad who are saying that. But in Africa, no doctor is saying that because all the doctors are all being bribed. They are all under slavery. And so do not find it amazed. Thank you very much.
Okay, we welcome you with lots of love. One particular person is on the platform. I feel I have missed her. Frida Campbell, how are you doing, my sister? I love you lots. I keep watching your comments all the time. You are indeed a great soul. I appreciate you and I send you lots of love. Naomi Campbell, wherever you are, I send you love. I send you light. I welcome you once again, my people. We are 58. We keep moving, keep liking, tap the like in button. Nona Yen Penelope so is on the platform. I welcome you people. So Kongo Watu, the other day you were here into yes. Stranger Boom, like I said.
Yes.
Is there anything you feel watching your show now? Where did this platform place you? You said you've been there for a very long time. I think the first time you've been here. Yes. So where looking at everywhere you've gone and revelations, what is the impact like?
I'm very grateful. And I always will say I will show gratitude to you. Already, I came with my brother. He's sitting there. I told him everything, whatever is going to happen. And I knew a woman, a womb man, a goddess is the one who is going to lift me up. I've already told him. Because I was told in 2011 by a colleague who is also a light that is what is going to happen. So I've been waiting and doing, working on myself and having patience to welcome this day, And even before coming here, I had a dream. And I told my brother, who is also sitting here, that I saw Mami Grace. And we were on the same boat, and it was so lovely. You were wearing something we call scarlet, which also represents the Kundalini energy. So I am grateful to Revelations TV, and I'm grateful to Mami Grace, you, for doing these works. And so all I will say is that this platform has shown me, myself, that Ghanaians are starving of the knowledge and the wisdom. They are starving of the knowledge and the wisdom. It's like it's overwhelming. The people that are writing me, asking questions, asking for my numbers, doctors, medical doctors who want to learn from me, professors, those who are lecturers, professors of books, and then those who are coming from the medical field, nurses, they are all trying to learn from me. Someone met me in Koforodia saying, boss, I've seen you. I've seen your video with Mami Grace. I want to learn from you. I work at Koforodia Central. I am a nurse. All that you said is true. I want to learn from you. So I really give thanks for this show, for where it has taken me.
We are always the greatest and the largest. So your episode, is there any comment you saw? Is there anything after watching the show? Is there anything you feel say, ahanka esa minfa wein taso ena man? Is there any comment you saw? Is there anything you want to address about your previous episode?
Oh, okay. I'm already prepared. I know that this is a new message to Ghanaians. When we say a new biano betimi ate
to some Ghanaians.
Some Ghanaians. A deep message. Because certain things are yenananumu edi dada. Yesi enjaidi. Because of obroni bi say yasisan ye curriculum bibia. Intino mihu ebimu pese omo eka nsem bi ayese omo challenge ni America no. But me no debia me ka say me no I don't argue. Because say won't tell me ase na ebi ochina beti me ase. Ebi so I won't tell me ase. Because dimension na me wo no undu hoye. And it's all right for you to be where you are. Because truth is experience, not an information. So my information be na one koso and share. It's not truth for you. Maybe be a make biano, ma so ahwe. Me solve me ankasa me problem. Konfo malams, sofo obian to me solve medical obian to me solve. Me am solve ye. Emma isi ano me dey solve nkrofo so de. Enti say me kan bibi na wantie Now if we say wako join a cool be into winning champion. Cool. I don't have issue with you. You understand? These are some of the comments which were coming from the vegan community because they always feel nervous when you talk about certain things, in their community. A religion. Because obia or follow religion biya no se utia ne nan so kakra bi pa na ne buafu. Oka ne nyame ho asempe na ne buafu. That is religion. But a lot of people don't know, say, a religion. Say, veganism is religion. Deep one. When who say idea way, odia, and no never fixing any amano. But ostroso bedi. Ostroso bedi. And say, vegan, nyankupon beti, hold no abeje no. I was in that shoes before. I used to think like that. It's a serious religion. And I understand where they are coming from when they are trying to attack me. Cause bebre, ebi mo free producers, said they want to debate me.
Okay, I know, since you have brought that about, me personally, I have a letter lying in my office from one of the vegan group. But I always tell my people that we are not selling anybody here. We are purely educational platform. We are learning together. And we are not limited because we are not actually moving with any dogma. Into you're limited to anything. But me so me will letter my office from the vegans. Maybe it's a question, but I want to ask this first. This is nothing like a debate. I don't see anything called debate. It's knowledge we are sharing. But it will be nice if one should be sitting here and you should be sitting there, then we dialogue for the public to know, because we don't do these things for ourselves, honestly. But because we want to get through to people and we have different levels of understanding, we take our time, we take our emotions out of what we do, so we are able to get through to everybody. So I ask, would you want to sit with anybody to dialogue about this veganism thing?
I'll think about it.
Okay.
And I have to know that person.
Okay, no problem. Most definitely.
I have to know that person.
No, most definitely. There's no way we will say come and dialogue with Obina Unimo. We have to let you know. Now you do. So we will get through to you and talk about that. But me personally, I'm asking questions about this veganism thing. You are not the only person talking about this Mamundi meat, Mamundi. All the spiritual people in Ghana are saying don't eat meat. Udu meat to me powerful. We hear this every day. And your news. And talking about even when you do nutrition, I've told you I'm schooling. It's 3 years, but I've come far about nutrition. Most lecturers are talking about veganism being difficult or deadly. Some even say, videos, baby, ever. But the question I want to ask you is this. We are different people with different bodies. Okay, like the animals in the bush. It's not all animals that eat meat. It's not all of them that eat leaves. And come to think of it, onipa da sending to me international see so nkase odi meat nkwa ana odi leaves nkwa. They move together. But at the end of the day, no ye different systems. Ube to me akase body weight there, me pay meat, me yes say. And your age, so any what you eat. So why should this even be an issue that we are vegan and yet would meat and yet? Because at the end of the day, your body tells you what to eat. What is good for you is what you consume. We have different bodies. So why should this be a problem? Is the question clear?
Yeah, it's clear. Now, one thing about me, I promote primal foods. I don't promote any label. Omo no mato omo ho din say label, omo label omo diane. I promote primal food. Primal food kyerɛ sɛ aduane a ɛwɔ hɔ no mo ansa na agriculture revolution ɛba. Ansa na mass commercial farming ɛba. Ɛyɛ meat, ɛyɛ fish, and birds, eggs, and stuff like that. Yena na no mo ko nre mu omo hu say no aboa we Or say ye didn't be fee, ye then ye domesticating on ye netna. Into omo de akokoshe de be fie, ebedane akoko. Omo de other birds be fie, ebi mo bedane and confirm domestication. They started that in ancient Egypt because omo wonyansa, omo say nye de bia na betumi akọ nre makọ hunting. So we have to domesticate some of the animals too. So I promote primal food. Primal food include fruit. You understand? So yes, and include certain greens. Ye beto ye, goma, alefi, ayoyo, uko Nigeria. Sebe uko restaurant in Nigeria now also pay vegetable soup. Yen kofa cabbage maun, yen kofa broccoli maun. About indigenous greens. Omo friend wedu. Any then water leaf. Your friend boko boko. And no normal friend vegetable soup. And ugu leaf. These are the greens that we came to meet. So this is what I promote alongside the proteins. So people don't sometimes understand me. They think I'm like dinam. No, I promote primal foods. And primal foods is very, very easy to live on. But it's not easy to live on these so-called vegetables that are made just 100 years ago. The broccolis and the cruciferous, the cabbages and the lettuce and stuff like that. Imagine a plant that has produced many plants. Cauliflower, broccoli, enadempo, rhubarb, and all those vegetables, made from one plant, the wild mustard plant, a hybrid. Into me, I don't promote those things. And these are the things that they promote in the community. Obiti northern region. Ya won out to northern region. Ope say what they a friend is saying broccoli echo share nipa by force. Ope say what the carrot echo share nipa by force. No, it's not compatible to that person's genes and DNA. Nipa na owo no no. Owo no no. No. Great to the 7th to the 10th generation, Aduane a odi ye no. Eno na accurate that insuo no. Ena ye de aba ba wo nda a wote ase. Ye ndi saa aduane na nka wo no ne wo mba embeka se wo lebo ho se wo no wo di saa type of aduane. Se wo no sisi a no wanya nyansa awakọjọn ni ekuo bi nti sisi a na ekuo na akọjọn ne no ese udi nama tumi nyi wo sunsum ideology dogma nti no one nye hwehwemu na wafa no World Cup.
Oh, so this vegetarian thing, Nana group, no?
Yes.
Is this, are they adding spirituality to it? Like almost say, would this animal spiritual?
Oh, I mean, yes. They have groups. Some Dawson. Some Dawson. Say, Krishna, this animal is gone. Omuna, the same thing. Ubi saw Monientia and says, Woodia. Baby, I'm the argument in a for ethical reason. You know, oh, abuano, then sentient beings, interests okuomo, and omo fele, then, and a compassion. And they become one sem. And I want to mean was sunsumu, and recently, the latest one, cry then for global and reason, weather, global warming, which is a lie, it's a big scam. You understand? A agenda set up by the WHO and cronies, the same people who destroy the planet, by creating certain things, electromagnetic waves, controlling geoengineering, controlling the weather. Omo say weather ni wie a no mo atwa mo ho no mo blame aboa say nentwie sebi nentwie janan ena eden ema ewiase ayehye. That is very, I mean, I don't want to use certain words, ignorant of the highest level. Back in the days, ewuremu nentwie edoso kra ko chen this time.
And they say yenye omo.
Omo wo ho bison. Omo wo hostel. But back in the days, back in the days, no more doors to change present. And so now there wasn't any global warming. nansen kroma ye hwehwemu ehu se saa emwa no eye nintwie no omomo no omoma the soil no asase no eye from
Now say Dubai for say they want to create forests and they are importing animals dung. And they bahwana.
Eye common sense without animal poop no yen can say without a janan no of the animal no there is not going to be soil, proper fertile soil, because this world is controlled by bacteria. Bacteria ni chen many wo. Bacteria is 3 point something.
Bacteria no do ade wo
Sanet ye. Enti no ejanan no emboa ne janan no e na create sa fertile soil no. You know, with all the nitrogen in sa niema no. So what are you trying to say? Wo se won pem wa na moanye no na ema global warming. And so no wo ye organic farming ama wo vegan community na. Ukọ baby ayenye mmoa nkokọ poultry na wakakosesa on toilet sebe. Na wo de ababa be gu vegetables na ase. Na ema wo cabbage ne mbo ma wo. Can you imagine this? Me, I have been an organic farmer before in Sogakope. The time I was Hebrew Israelite. Yeah, na ya de vegan assembly ba Ghana. Na vegan assembly ni Ghana. Hebrew for na mudi vegan assembly ba Ghana ma Ghana. Ya suya ni World Cup. Amanfo bebre efem wewu. Nya madamfo wewu kwa. Nkrofo bebre efem we. Me njimi maami enfrimu ntemanka. Nka mba me barista mo shefom. Me maame baye tantantan maame peni baye tantantan na ne yefu pe na aka waye koshoko, because lack of proteins create that lack of protein ebema wada ne kwashoko simple. There is no disease called lack of carbohydrate, but there is a disease called lack of protein. That is kwashoko. Intinum bebre baye basa bebre wu intinum me ye cabbage farming. And you use in toilet in kukoi janai, and in change janai, and a idea. Into also you are against him way. Obianye mwananka, ebenye janai na ye the cabbage na ye kesie na wedi. Come to take of it. Nye di diane no. Eye noa na wudi no. Into nkuko no, omojanai no. Eye noa.
Obedi no che ne nam no.
Noa na wudi no. Nentwie no a enwa na
nentwie ja na anye nentwie
wo microbes wo mu wo mmoa wo mu wo de call under microscope a mmoa wo mu no there be mmoa say omo se omo nkum nipa
na mmoa no omo ye okay they are there omo nkum omo ba
they are chewing them wo ho what you say mmoa nentwie ankasa kra no odi nentwie akasa no odi mmoa for stomach. It's called rumen. Yachemu 4. Nentwie, indwan, omu nyina omu yefuru no yachemu 9. Inti no wi nwura na we keep bi. Na wa eden wa ferment, wa ma na abro. O ferment ya na emmoa abemu. Microbes abemu. Bacteria abemu. Funguses, so many things abemu. Na wa san pu aba. Onyansan pa, because whatever we are eating, we are trying to get fatty acids. And then ebema aboa no wadosra de. Intino omo onyansa ntino omo wi no ma kipi no ma puaba no ma hwe sa microbes no ma ekese nti aboa wenya grass anhwe no ofon, because on to mean create more than microbes. This is scientific fact. And one of the arguments I omo person omo de compare herbivore na ye yem kutokuo na te say nentwie de na te say ente saa yen we have a long small intestines yem kutokuo no small intestines no tin na yen large intestines no short. Emwa ruminant nentwie ne asefo no omo de tin enti ne say okum odwan a obankasa ohu. That's why you see that their belly, gut is hanging there. Because I yema grass to keep a lot of grass, a lot of waste. It is a crant here. That of a dog and all the carnivore. They have what? Longer and small intestines and short colon.
Big.
It is simple. How did we come to this? But that time, na internet in buy. Na yesusra. Like I said, me see much. Me a 20-year-old boy. Ya indoctrinating me. And I yes we far ye wake up. Into no. Nia ye kan ye no na ye follow. Ye follow ye hu say mboa. Unim say me free animal no. Vegans are tro me. Omo ma tro me. Enye easy. Me de kire wa nye easy.
Na omo tro said den.
Omo ntumi nwo bebre. Nipa no start say or complain pe mini mediane ewudi. So we start say o complain pe say 8 years nye me ne me yere atena and I mean to impregnate no pe I know what they have eaten. And when I ask them pe ampa I stop eating meat. I stop eating this
This
because
one
of this and
I
that.
would love to discuss this. Say wo kodwin hu wie na
Yeah.
ye nya nipa no na wo so betimi na dialogue because because of nkrofo nti when say obi sa wa ha na wa kire mu die nti then we are able to have their part your part and then we conclude nti anu no ye beba ho na wo say and then so topic no be wure mu mo.
Oh yeah.
Nti me pese me waste much of your time but say me 3 questions no na me bisa no question na ube hu po wo comment section because they were my questions before we couldn't get there. Now when you were talking to me the other day you said something we say nutrition, spirituality, and nutrition, there is nothing. But whilst you were talking, so you made a statement, say, in Kofoba Wunchenya, utumi show mo anomo mo ben wono, utumi hu bibi wo mo ho, wo kan ebem. Do you remember you said that?
Yeah.
So the thing you see about the people now wo kan ebem no, where do you see it from? The source in your day is the nutrition that is giving you those visions.
Yeah, thank you very much for this question. The human temple is huge. We have neurons in our brain, billions of them. We have the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. So when your right hemisphere is activated, which controls your intuition, aka atuni third eye, intuition. So when your intuition is heightened, you can look at somebody, even from their face, from their body structure, and you can tell them that they are going to be this or they are going to be that. I studied reflexology. I studied facial, reflexology, and all those things. Utumi hu obi say we obenya liver problem. You can tell the person because I studied all. I studied iridology. Me share we nkosia. Me share the nkosia no the black people no the way it's supposed to be transparent. And it's not, I can tell you what is going on in your life. So, addition.
So you see through the body.
Yes, I scan you.
Let's say you communicate with the body or the energies around the body. Is that correct?
I just look at the body.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, your body. It is the spirit that quickens the flesh. It is the energy, the electricity within you that quickens the flesh. I look at your skin. I look at your face, your eyes, and everything. Then I can tell you that this is what is bothering you. And it's simple. Sometimes, my brother will call me because of Europe. But to me, friend me. No, I catch them and say, and then they cheat. Then, man catch them and say, you are lacking this, you are lacking this, you are lacking that. I say, hey, I am power. Wiki way, mendi way. So yeah, that's what you are lacking. And untina, why you weak, because a juma now, you spend a lot of hours standing, and so you don't have enough iron, you don't have enough electrolyte, you don't have this. So I keep on reminding him. Then he will go and do the right thing. Then instantly, 24 hours later,
okay.
Sa we no say no, me no, mama na ehu say bibia no. About my activation of the right brain, my ascension.
Knowledge.
I am an alchemist. So I have done this, me fail it, me sense no. Me pese me yusu, me nim die no, edi a manipulate no. Enu bi na ebi mo etumi di manipulate no mo say, ena me hu say sunsum wi ase no. Say wechi, eya wo ya, ena ye ride wo. And then and now dana all nonsense. Me bribe you or UK. And I'm saying or contact me or say a nechi. They be a best sorry be a nechi any ya. I say a bono or contact you also for be. Also for no say nin na den a riding no. Otna
Or riding us in bicycle.
Oponko. Nin na you soon as oponko. Or da. Now me say bro, a nonsense. Idiot. Or you're ignorant. Anyone who will tell you that thing, they don't have no sense. It is called dehydration. You are dehydrated. Our cells are 70 trillion plus cells. They are all water-based. They have what we call electrolytes. They use calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium to fire the electricity. When they don't have this, they will be dehydrated. And then your brain will start to borrow from where there is electrolyte into what you borrow in suo every system. Borrow if you joint him. And that is what we term it as disease, arthritis, rheumatism, and all those things. Bro, you are not being ridden by your grandmother. Your grandmother is so beautiful woman. She is 100 years. I love grandma. Grandma is not that woman. And it's even illusion. She's not that. Into intro. Kona koto say, yes, nanom, na hwe say, ebebe biumana. Yenkosia, nanom, na hwe say, ebebe biumana. Me say, ne glasses na oshe, no oshe lens, ansa na wakan ade. Ne glasses na what? Osu ohun be their glasses ni po wo. Ohun, sisi ane ni na clear ohun be their glasses ni wo. Ena, riding na ye riding ni nyina na eko.
So in simply put, you use your senses to, see through people and also use the person standing there to make sure so what is going on.
It's simple. Unya can't asem tremia. Say when na uko true. I know because the temple. This is the temple, and the minimum temple no you here. A light, water, and magnetism. This is the foundation of life. Okay. And so once you tell me, say this is what you are going through, no, minimum right away say you are lacking either magnetism. When you tell me anything from your lower body, your root chakra, meaning say you have a root chakra problem. Your Obama no catch me say, Obama say be meaning say your root chakra is weak. Your root is weak, identity, because your feet must be planted on the ground. The ground is holy, and your feet must be planted on the electrons. You are not functioning at the root level. Meaning say enunti. And why you weak, Don't tell me about any obia or riding obia chichiro bearman or the sorry. Don't tell me those things because I've gone through that before. I have been to Malams those days when I was looking for a baby, to impregnate a woman, and they keep telling me all this nonsense. And now, Maame na aware wo, and now then, and now why am I saying nonsense. I find out that I was lacking that nutrient. As soon as I corrected that, everything is over. I have the most beautiful daughters. If you see my daughters, beautiful, shining, beautiful daughters. It's simple. So I can tell you all the orishas that they mention, like Obatala, is your skeletal system. Shango is your circulatory system. Eshu is your oxygen, is the one who carries blood from earth to heaven. Earth is under your feet to heaven. That is Eshu. Oshun is the one that is the plain water within you, the potassium. Jemoja is the salt within you. This is what they're supposed to teach. So when you go somewhere, then tell you, say, or say, well, yes, sacrifice my issue. It means that you are lacking oxygen. Simple. You are lacking oxygen. And then they will tell you they have to put the food at the crossroad. Crossroad near Wakoma. It means that you lack oxygen here at the heart. That's why the heart is not functioning well. That is the 4 ventricles. Crossroad. Wakoma. And cross no. Also, we feed the akuma no. Magnetism wo magnet wo and then amount magnetic field na ye kese e ma wo do no increase and so no Most of these priests are ignorant. They see things outside of themselves. They don't see things within. And so they will prescribe things outside of yourself. Obi frame me, program here, obi frame me after we are me baso. Ose makoya afa. Last year, me koya afa. Problem a me de ko nyina no still no enko ye. Me Johnson tentem. Me wa prostate issue. Me ko ba still me Johnson no kra na ye worse kra.
Now Johnson tentem ko ka fire den.
Can you imagine? Inti no or your initiation 3 days. Omo di ni sika kwa. O say eye ne ya say oba no wen hia me. Na me kire no say masa. We prostate is about insulin. You are producing so much insulin and the insulin is converting the excess glucose into estrogen. O your berima and so adane oba.
Intermittent fasting crowd will clear this.
Me kire no nyina be shrinking no. E be shrinking wo prostate. Na wo de ne nam na ye twitwa emwa so ye twapo yemfa bi ma o ma wundi.
You are watching the biggest weapon, or say weapon X, or say mommy weapon X is in. I'm seeing you, pa. Mama maybe sa two no. I come my last question, but what can be but me be said and it's almost do baby ma. Because me can say me or personal 3 questions. And no so who or comment session. Because me be so more question, more baby so more day. The other day you said that you initiate people into what? I didn't get that one, no. Straight, but now me person baby saso because I wanted to hear you out and people were ready to hear. No mo de wo ba enti na me need chances enti me mbisa and now see you initiate people into way and I wo frɛ wo nkrofo no sultans and but nickname a wa momudin yes you frɛ pearls so I understand that part but the initiation part no and na me person me getting right and na face so na me person me hu the entire wachichiri wuti now the way nu so egu so is it African way of dressing these two fabo mu na answer na afa me mfa wo ma wo
Martin, that's what I'm great.
Yes.
Initiation na me yeah no. The first initiation initiated by the thrice great Hermes Trismegistus. The thrice great. Ancient Egypt no your friend no Thoth and I say Jehuti. Nidiya bebre Jehuti. I say with Jehuti.
I know Thoth. Almost friend Hermes. I know
Hermes. That's it. Hermes. You know, by the Romans. You understand? And you know.
But Hermes is just the eye in your brain. Then
so me yeah.
Okay.
What you say? Me yeah. Because I have message nearby. The bema. Sa message near the bema onipa that's any who will come and be doing that. You understand?
Okay.
We'll be doing that. Is the that him is no one you would in bebre in different cultures. On one or afa no. On one afa. The symbol the bird, the Iblis bird.
So that's it.
And you know, on one or see baby assembly will be an obey to me. Into no voter, I must say coco, a bed, no now the book none, sir.
Malam phone be so yes.
Sanet, there is bed. Baby, I'll sit to room or the no, bit to me, but a internal thing. So I initiate you into that, what we call initiation to hermetics, where you become an alchemist, where you turn all the base metals under you, the lead, and all the base metals, the lead, the brass, and whatever, into fine gold. So that techniques we was written long time, is on the walls of ancient Egypt. And so I follow this initiation process, that the all is mental, because Hermes taught us the 7 principles, which the first one is the universe is mental, the all is mind. The principle of mentalism.
So exactly.
The
so simply means you initiate the people into themselves.
Into themselves, nothing. Okay.
We wanted to get that straight.
Okay. Who are brochi kra poa? Metumi achira wo nia wo beye. Eno ano my initiating go for South Africa, omo wo ho UK, omo wo ho no mo.
But why do you have to initiate them into themselves? Is it not a personal this thing? Like you empower them. I want to understand the word initiation.
No na akwa say akoye bibi ayehu.
Yeah.
Inner thing, the inner, igniting the flame within us.
But do you ignite the flame in somebody? Is it not a personal business?
Yes, I am just guiding you.
Okay.
I am just teaching you.
So you teach them so they get into themselves, like self-discovery, but you give them the steps and the point.
Okay.
Okay.
Say yes, because the left brain, as I mentioned, the left brain and the right brain. The reason why we're having sorrow, so much sorrow on this earth, relationship issues and so many things. People are not happy within themselves. They might have their Lamborghinis and their Range Rovers and even their fine women and fine husbands, and still they are not happy. It's because they are lacking the right side of the brain. They have not initiated that 90%.
So simply put, consciousness.
That's all. The chrome, that's the 99.
Okay.
I put them together. Now they know about together. I know about you become what we call an alchemist. You live on prana.
And is that one not also dogma?
It's not dogma. Opa na odidi. Say nipa.
And yet by force.
And yet there be mention nipa. Me person who say body way no is unknown. One kasa no body way on study in way.
Na
niyama body way to me
too intelligent.
And yeah easy.
Too intelligent.
Opa. Now why you say? Into me no me treo. Say ne be as that you find yourself in a situation now. You say oh. Okomu aba eduane asho to baby say no umbohu enti no me followers omo umbohu ubon say yanam sa the whole day and the day way after show way answer na be akope bibia ere akan ano enso no energy ni wo high because of what the internal alchemy
te eduane de be ma why you slow keke it's necessary mom but when the hu yin ato so a
sa na tie
when age
man shall not live by bread alone.
So that one there and the hair and the scarf.
Oh yes, this has been my way of dressing since 1999.
So it's a choice.
It's a choice. Okay. There's nothing. I just love to rep my land.
That's okay.
Yes,
you can call it your brand
my
or
brand.
Your way of life.
Sanity.
That's okay. You are watching the biggest and the largest. He mentioned something, but because we will watch that video tomorrow, I'm not going to touch base. He said he's the son of Ra. I wanted to ask question, but as I say episode, now we discuss that video. So tomorrow spiritual hour, no, you share about the Ra, the alien called the Ra. They are channeling now. I'm asking the white why they are not channeling snow god, but rather they are channeling the sun god. What they have in common with him. We ever discuss here no spiritual one. To me, beside any question about Nira or any son. It's the never hang ho. Anytime obeba bi no na wabeyi sa question na no na always we give them 1 hour to teach. Na your mama also 1 hour na my friend na mu bisa na more questions. So questions now you plenty on the platform. I should kindly ask him about the concept of autistic. We will talk about that, but no, you do what yet. So Congo, and then no, you said you wanted to delve deeper into the other day topic, and maybe so the first question, you said we will get there. So please take us through what you want to take us through today, so we can open the phone lines and then also start asking the question from those who brought you.
Yo, me that say, me person Ghana for for 7,000 years plus now, we've been searching for God outside of ourselves, gods outside of ourselves, spirits outside of ourselves. You know, every day, we are looking for gods here and there. In an ancestors, in a all those things. My mission that I was sent to come is for people to know themselves, that they are the microcosm of the whole macro. Adiana Oshishano Onwan Oyewo Otiumu Oye Kania Etiumu Eyensu Etiumu Asasi everything element nina wumu. So you have to study yourself. The liver is not only for digestion. The liver does so many things beyond digestion, the metaphysical, the beyond things that the liver does. But essence say you burden the liver with so much seed oils and sugar and stuff like that. Liver no, ejuma opese odima ye no, yentumi hu ni ye. Ya adwene no, ade ye pese adwene no, ni opese oyema ye no, esan aduane bone a ye didi, esi kire ni ebrodo ni nyama bi a ye di, too much high processed carbs no. Ama adwene no ntumi enko beyond baby also oko. Enti no obibini, sorry to say, onya drink akre bi pe yare we no wonte yare na ase a na adwene akosi na ode ahye obi. Ode ahye sunsum. Onte ase se adenti na otwahwe. Adenti na epilepsy obi twahwe. Nti no so ode hye obi. Onim se etwa yare no about the neurons. In human da adwene mu no aduane bi o so munya di no munya ndi onim say about oxygen or say mframa ekọ wa adwene mu onim say B12 ni iron no na carry oxygen onim sa niema no nti no ode akwa obi. I just want Ghanaians to know, and Africa, the whole world to know, that nobody is above you. You are unique, you are incomparable. You are the very God that you are seeking for. Creation is already done. Whatever you are looking for, the supreme intelligence, call it Krishna, call it Buddha, Shiva, whatever, Yesu, Yahweh, all these labels, call it whatever, they have dispersed into you. They are in you. Until you are your own savior, you are your own everything. Here, the brain is the master, is the president. The limbs, the legs, the organs, they are the servants. They must obey the brain. Into Ghana for NDD correct. Me chromo say we duania ma electrons no high. Spirituality is nothing but the amount of electrons that you have. When you have a lot of electrons inside you, you are being fired. You become an electrified person. God or whoever that we think the creator is electricity and magnetism. And so if you don't have electrons inside you, you cannot function. Anything you work with someone wo honum, you dam wo honum no. Say nsuo no wie pe, there will be no kanea. Saa na nsuo no so every utiri mu a, your brain is sitting on ocean. A pe, you can't function. You cannot sleep proper. Now what the koshe will be. So we have to seek in. We have to seek within. And unfortunately, 99.99% of all spiritual people don't say things like that. Only few deal with nutrition. They don't say things like that. Obia focus on external thing. Oh, when fa we bra. Me. Some of them want to see me. I say it's not important. Me watch it be cool. But whatever that is happening to you, no, make me I can just give you the direction, and then show you what to do. Simple. Your way. Ground yourself. Let the electrons flow. Who say inflammation, aka chaos, will leave your system.
It's only grounding that can do this.
Grounding is one of the most powerful weapons and solutions.
I get it, but is there any option?
There are so many. Food. In the food groups, this is what people must get it, and this is scientific fact. In the food groups, carbohydrates, proteins, and fat. The food groups that has a lot of electrons, is fat and proteins. You can ask any.
When you say fat,
I'm talking about saturated fat. I'm not talking about
saturated fat.
Saturated fat from animal products. It's simple. There's the fat in plants like seeds and stuff like that. They are what we call ALA, alpha linoleic acids. Okay, we need DHA. Okay, we need EPA, and then we need ALA. Anything a friend will say then omega 3. But plants, need saa mmiɛnsa no nyinaa no, they are dominant in ALA. ALA no, it causes inflammation our body.
So two big things that can compare to grounding, because
fat and proteins, they ground you.
Fat and protein. So let's say saturated fat like avocado.
No, avocado is not saturated.
What is it then?
Avocado
fat. Is it not saturated fat?
No, it's polyunsaturated. And yet that's saturated. It's saturated fat.
But it's saturated, but not all that saturated.
Yes, endorse. Say you were monosaturated, you were enhanced. Avocado, they are endorse. You can't saturated fat. Fat or da.
Into sardines and omega-3 salmons.
No, fat, yeah, would the chef fridge more better. And now say cold weather be a better. And your friend saturated.
It's coconut oil and
coconut oil, cold press. Would they see me they media call Rwanda. Minya do or mukrunuan ada. A better than butter. What they do America better than butter. I don't have any saturated fat. And a tallow, beef tallow. The fat trimmings from the beef, top of all electrons.
So if somebody is not getting a place to ground, the person can eat these things. Because always in a grounding, here it's okay.
Yeah.
But when you look out there, the weather and everything, for you to ground, before you know, you are one pneumonia. So I always look for options.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking you this.
So I'm contacting me no. Ewa abrochi no. Me the omoto sat eduane increase.
Okay. So that's
and that's obi ni me a friend in New York no ni me kasa. The same thing. Me catch and say you see I'm winter mu. Into won't to me ground this is summertime and we are grounded. But abue bi any say do winter or say mimic the sun. You need to mimic the sun. You understand? Your cells produce 0.1 millivolts of UV light. Your cells no. And so you need to eat foods that can mimic the sun. Banana cannot mimic the sun. It does not create heat. Fat and proteins create heat. So polar bears, during winter by this time, they eat a lot of salmon, fatty fish, and then they hibernate themselves. I want the omoda. Eskimos of Alaska, they know this. They live on ice throughout the days of their lives.
So if you are not grounding, you can be on saturated fat. And no, they say coconut oil, say when we want to lose weight and all that, gym, it brings a lot of heat out of our bodies. So I get that one.
Yeah. And you drink too.
There. You be dehydrated and nobody almost it helps your dental. But before I'm catching say all these things
almost say saturated fat near stroke was
even up till now when you are giving to people they are saying it to give you cholesterol. Cholesterol difference in a woman. We don't want to change the topic, but one my option into to as well. You are in your topic. Have you forgotten where you are?
I've not forgotten. Yeah. So what I'm saying is that I want people to understand, sir, they should have no fear. Kwame Nkrumah, his secret, one of the favorite quotes, I say the secrets of life is to have no fear. Fela and Nikolakbo always quote Kwame Nkrumah. So Kwame Nkrumah says the secret of life. Yeah, we're doing a so. And yes, I'm against some people, but I've been there. Electrons are.
But truthfully, do you have problem with these people? I don't have a problem with what you are saying because most of our lecturers, they speak against vegetarianism. They always have reasons for saying what they are saying. But this is Ghana. And the way, you and those people, you don't even if you want to sit here and dialogue with them, you want to know do you have a problem with them?
Because minimum and I mean omoaye. Men to men canning na e wo show we so. Minim with dear a wood dear omwedi youth no ye starting ye in papa mu amode bre yen. I been no year 2 year train ye e wo fie because of association with them. My father sacked me. What you say? Emma me name papa mu entemu be ye tenten ama me hu me papa da. Emma me papa wu ye mama nko na yi ase. me can so much rewa nyama ma ye no enye easy.
So is it a pending issue? Are you bitter about them?
No, I'm not bitter because it is still ongoing. My brothers are still dying. Some people are still dying. Say, oh, remove 4 years, 5 years. I obey your argument. So they can say, oh, me, I'm doing well.
Then the brain has suggested.
And to now we do 10 years and I'll be who as a American. Some are suffering. If you are be a woody, now say to me, boy, head to toe. Now we need yet, where the Adriana now we need yet 5 years in here, 4 years in here, still our share toko. Toko in Cranford said toko, oh, toko lolo, oh, spares lolo, lens lolo, and okay, manage near no year a wabble. Oh, like how you are lying to yourself. Whatever that you are eating, it must transform you, the temple. You know, it must transform the temple. Within 21 days, you must see something. Obieni mama or the 1 week at 20 glasses at train. Now, the 4 years still no which glasses also we carrots. That's solve a problem. My brother, carrot will never solve your eye problem. Carrot does not contain vitamin A. It's only beta carotene. It's not retinol. We need kusiano a yesradie. Odisradie. Mena bena kusia. Wa bene. Or was say we need no. Or no yet the soul or the window no. Window to what? The pioneer. To the pituitary gland. Until usora no power or say we need no. It to me edge the full spectrum of the infrared light and the UV light and the UVA, the gamma, the alpha, the beta, and all the spectrums of light. Now, to me, share share glasses, to me, share
Is this affecting everybody?
Me, 99.9%. Share glasses.
So it's affecting everybody.
Any favorite doctor they say and say I'm a bad program way soon. I'm not charming we into the mate now on also show. Me no, I am not into this thing and beefing people, but I want to tell him say.
Who is that?
Doctor A. Yes, a friend Ohineba team. Ohineba, Mr. Ohineba, I have respect for him because the time I'm a vegan chef. The vegan restaurant, I was asase pano. Na no onim anything about veganism. Na oba honum afen oba ba kan ye books. Na we didi ne favorite food. So me boa ne favorite food na pepper e brody ampesie. Into oba na wasoma ye girl sabi o kaya you yesuma no akwakoto brody e wo mokola because of brody ampesie pa. Me nya kwala me started game we na me swa ba sunsun no mentally me nya kwala ma chewom enti minimi no minim time o be start ye what you say yen fa books we nkotena TV so ana radio so enko kan we are talking through experience. Truth is an experience. Enya fe na ma be kotu doctor bi a ono no ye dogmatic doctor ye SDA ni sebe ono no ye SDA sorry enti no no ne ideology no enamunye enti no the atro book and all promote soya beans which is plastic which increases estrogen and causing a lot of fibroid cases among vegan women, which I know because when I was vegan a lot of the sisters they come from America, African Americans, and they even come to me for cure. You understand? Because all they eat is tofu, soya, tofu, and it causes what? A lot of estrogen. Mami Grace, me kasana me come I speak with passion because I know what they have done. Mine sorry and jinanka, and by this time you're childless. I'm telling you.
Because of
of course. Now me say me cute. I was so skinny. Tummy flat, six packs. I mean, say me so cute. Everybody is praising me. Be Kongo WATU, open vegan chef at Kongo WATU. Say na me yare. And you're bold, honest. I'm between my cancer.
Kongo WATU was sick.
I was sick, but me who you fair rough.
Wow, okay, who you fair?
Who you fair pa?
I won't be can't you know.
Who you fair pa? I say, Ochame Kwame crowd whom you say me who you fair. Ochame Kwame or share whom me first the Obama or catch him say me who you fair pa. Second time you share be more sign praising me say me who you fair pa. And I'm saying, Master, I could add na Obama or praise Obama.
Oh, Saturday they fire.
And they say I'm going to Eddie. Sanity. Ain't no, obey cute, obey cute, kokroa, but now we shrink it. We shrink it with sperm. We shrink it with cells.
Everything.
You are shrinking everything. When you are bad, Obon say enye rich, nsuo. Me ex bi, they be aka kire me. Na me so na me nom juices, na me nom say me na me champion. Ye bibi wie pa nsuo nkwa na o say ade a me nom no too much o. But that time na that dogma wo mu. Nti o kan bibi a me ntie. And that is what is happening. Who remu for 4 years, 5 years. Dogma na wo wutim. Nti no wankasa wo hu say wo bre. And so no ye kan wuntie because a business. Me na ade na me kire no. Me kan say di ade we na di we. There is time for everything.
Na body ni kura wo di ade na be kan kire o say nye ma wa.
There is time for everything.
Into
no sometimes no wo ho no wa undi hwe na wa relax the digestive system no. We don't label it. We don't call it plant-based. We don't call it this and that. You just rest from everything. That's all. Coconut. Then you go on it. You know, you flash your system. That's all I teach. I don't teach dogma. Be on this, be on that. Nkosia be boa now you're vegan, now you catch yourself nkosia na be fix your problem. Master, you soon have fix your problem. Because nipa e wo hoyi, ye ninkosia no.
Now nkosia for 21 days, the impact is great.
Mema obi da so for 2 weeks.
It's so beautiful.
Eyini fibroid ba obi Kenyan sister be da so for 2 weeks. Okodware na bibi fi no etofom. Ni fibroid atofom. Samant na ovulate ya akpa wafa yefunu. Inde o Kenya owo nkwala mienu. Into the truth experience. Me bra menene ba ye wi abisa no. Nane maame ese wa bodam sebe. Odi na ba brochi na oba be bodam abrochi. Order on that. Na bibi ye no.
No so ye vegan ibi.
No a vegan. Hey! No di ohini bechi. Or follow ohini ba no wo mu group so. Any black rasta mu nyina no wo mu group so. Or follow mu to the nonsense degree. Afi ono ena niema free ni mu.
Okay, so let's go to you see me the any say nipa ne beka asem no wa ha. I will get the person through to us here.
Yeah.
So when beka wa ha, yeah, discussing it here no a little bit of a problem for me because minti nipa nti me to me bisa question on the person's behalf. Ena enye haso no beka so my people don't know. So now no at least ye who say won ground there you will eat certain things
to ground yourself.
To ground yourself, a better balance. So what else do we have to do? Because I have to open the phone lines for the people to questions.
The most important thing that I'll urge everybody under the sun, especially those who are in Africa, who are in this tropical weather, is to never miss the AM sun. Never miss sunrise. I know what I'm talking about. That's why when I say I am the soul of Ra, I know because that is where all my knowledge is coming from. Never miss the sunrise. When you wake up in the morning, 30 minutes after sunrise, gaze on the sun. The infrared light will instruct the clocks within your eyes, the leptin, and then they will instruct your pituitary gland, that adiachin, and then they will start to produce water. It will create water. That is all. Your mitochondria within your brain will start to create water. Or come in there. So your energy level will be high. You can even skip breakfast.
And you can opens up your dopamine.
You have so many dopamine. You are so high. Time you na me high. Breakfast mean di ubon say now we high de ko. Now we high. Beka say bia say be waka akwashi bi there bi. And cannabinoid centers ni nyina wo tim. Near one tampinum na e ma wo high no. Ye fe no endocannabinoid. Ni nyina wo tim. Nti no sa process na me ye ni nyina na me kire na me initiation no. Me de woto so a me break sa barriers ni nyina. Obey high naturally. Omo shen tampi nyina na omo ne me nam no mo jai. Because remember what shit.
Is it bad?
In tamping from your own highness.
But the sheen that
it dehydrates. The herb is good. The smoking, it dehydrates the cells. This is why most of my brothers, you see them, they have dehydrated skin. They are so dry, you know.
With black lips.
A whole lot.
What if they cook it?
Perfect. It's a herb. Powerful.
We will talk about this one day.
Powerful.
We will talk about the herb one
Yeah.
day. It's one of the things I learned in school for 3 years.
Wow.
From the root to the leaves, to
Yeah,
the flower,
powerful.
to the seeds.
Powerful.
But I don't talk about
They
these
use
things.
it wrongly.
To what to us where?
I ain't know. That is all about me. That's all about KONGO WATU. It's about self-elevation. What is coded as salvation is self-elevation. I will elevate you. I will let you know about yourself, to be aligned with your higher self. People talk about higher self every day. I want you to know that the higher self is light, and the greatest light is the sun. And so you have to be aligned with the sun. And then your mother, who is the earth, must provide you with the electrons. That's all. Alignment. Simple. GPRS. So, baby. Now, Jerome TV. And you don't get it. You understand? Sanet here. Intino. Ewiano. Satellite. We have always been alignment with Ewiano. Unim baby. Free. Baby. Into Yayera. And Anipa. I want to know myself. Yes, because you are not using the original satellite.
Because there is the one satellite are connected to all our antennas. We should just connect.
That's all. Connect.
Okay.
Until me connect. Na BBI fine.
Na BBI fine. You are watching the biggest with KONGO WATU or cover problems. My office in our letters. Me baby, I'm dreaming. Who me myself. They know they like me already. You come add problem for me. Okay, so your baby start questions, you know. Now we are not the warmer public, you know, because what the into their time, no 6 into the phone lines, you know, can be open for them to call and ask questions. But maybe sa omo what platform no so omo de omo questions, you know, abano. Okay, now yashenti me fan starting free one, so Naomi Frida Campbell. Or say, please ask him, Theo, where are they? Please ask him if there is a cure for obstructive azoospermia, which was caused by vertical in the left testicle. That's a huge question.
Yeah, huge question. And it may be of course, I believe in everything. I believe in possibility. Nature deals with possibility. That is the law. With the instructions that I will give to that person, or to me follower, there is going to be a solution. Simple. Because my solve cases trust it can't be solved. Lupus. They don't have cure for lupus. I solve it. Just in 21 days, Obi lupus is solved. Niyama I say where it can be solved. I solve it. I believe in possibilities. Your sister Naomi, you should get in touch.
You should get in touch.
Because
Frida.
Frida, you should get in touch. Let's see.
But precious be any way to media body no. So because when it comes to those organs, they hangy. When there are some precious they can give to those parts. Able to me reviving.
The best so far. And I'm actually say, unantifoma, uni problem. So unantifom now nine eka foman kasa. Unya obema mu issue biom.
Okay.
Obey strong all the days of your life.
Okay.
One kasa no ubon say yes. Bibi wo wiase. Obi bia mu be fine.
Okay.
No prostate enlargement. Yes.
Well, I say you ube to me so I contact no. But ube to me so I pressure baby to say steaming. Say wukobu nimtria whatever. Steaming, you know. Would steaming na yes shipa na nipa ni fi ma no wabu cold water e de agu ni so. Wo pressure
you regulate the temperature like that.
Wo pressure na eno so to me shaking yama up until you can try that and still contact him for
because of the time. I have a lot to say.
Because what we say your platform no so no. We educate people. We don't encourage anybody to go anywhere. We've had so many issues.
Yeah.
So when they ask the questions and you can help them here, I will be very, very, very happy, because we don't actually encourage them to go to places, because machini pasa afe mabre eba ne san so omo nkoka say maame no chi minti o, then they will be media have suffered. Oh, Elizabeth Anna, thank you, mommy, for thinking about us. We love you. I love you guys. Hey, you make me the biggest. Mina Nemwe Anna Neme knew me. Hey, you didn't know. I'm We are the biggest. I love you, my goddess. Oh, Mommy Grace and our guest too. Congo, be sure though.
Yeah, love is the key.
Penelope said, you will shrink like candle. Chai, at least a little fish will do. Hey, Penelope, one ya pepe. Margaret Kwa also the biggest and the largest. Yes, we are. Elizabeth Anna. Truth is experience. A quote. Munya ni quote na mun posti wa platform no so.
Yeah, truth is experience.
Truth is experience. Congo watu. Mun fanto so mami sisi ya. Ay, munya ni quote mami. Priscilla Lamte or say, hi, Mommy Grace. I'm in my last trimester. Any advice for me, please?
Oh, Mommy Grace, let me tell you something. If you want to have the most powerful child, I don't know where you live, but if you live in Ghana, please never miss the sun. Wake up early in the morning. Do sun gazing, 6:30 for 15 minutes. You will love it. You'll see how your baby will be kicking. And then do sun bathing from 8 a.m. when the UV light comes. It comes 8 a.m. Do sun bathing. Sit and open your belly, your tummy. Let the sun hit you. It's going to create a lot of what? Vitamin D, which will also absorb a lot of calcium into you and your baby. If you want to have a taller baby, do sun bathing. Akwalano be very, very tall. You know what I mean? This is what ancient people were doing. This year, sun bathing. Some way.
Okay. Into so our broach the steaming thing na make you do the
and also
the temperature no.
Only more fish to have omega-3 fatty acids. Yes,
okay.
The child will be retarded.
Sorry, the line dropped. More friend, you can still call, please. We are the biggest and the largest. Then Kwabo. Thank you, Mommy Grace, for always bringing Congo WATU. Bringing us the best. I love you. I love you. Wow. You are watching the biggest and the largest. So, Congo, let me ask this, since we are waiting for them. The question, please keep your questions coming. The phone lines is also open. And to me, Abba. Lauren Shianketia, or say, Mommy Grace, please tell him I have pimples on my face. What should I do? What the pizzas are, please?
Bread.
I didn't say anything.
Ghana for bread. But on brody, you should, stop eating esame and also sugar, because they imbalance their hormones. Estrogen, the body want to get rid of it. Hey, sorry, Anna.
You are watching the biggest and the largest. He's also a bad guy. Felix Obiba. Anani, I want to work with you. I want to say free veganism. You know about the other side, no. When who difference? No better me a friend now. I share our experience, and now I will be very happy. Number in the wall screens, so no Philippa. Or say, please, ma'am, I am struggling to add weight unless I take some medicine. I do some tests and they say I have small fat than normal.
Oh,
please help me here.
I am vindicated.
How I wish I can.
I am vindicated. And when I can't me say, yeah, what HDL, high density lipoproteins, and on free in muemu, kosiemu, meatimu, beef, fat, and all those things. So when DHDL no, LDL no, and no excess insulin are converting into that no. Onu be di woso. Bon say now LDL na control now HDL no rather na bafo. HDL no so na ebo ho ban free infections. Anything anyansan abode ama say aboa bia na ohwe ne kidney ho a fat etare ne kidney ho na kuma ho fat etare ho for protection from infection. Nti me nua ba starting to use fat.
Yes,
The fat.
starting to use fat.
More.
In fact, we bet to me akọ check wo
Na
here
iron also low.
because you need to know what to eat in a day. You don't have to drink medicine to put on weight.
No.
You need to.
Na say me na my phone cry me to say.
Francisca Asamoah. Also, Mami Grace, what of those outside? How do they get sun and when pregnant like the Mrs. Steaming? Do steaming. Who was the car? The sauna. Who was sauna?
Sauna.
What you say? It's all about light. It's all about heat. Ain't no. Oh yes, sauna. Wofia munye ska munye sauna. Ma to jacuzzi ni bi. The reason jacuzzi is there. So that ube put body with the heat in the good now the so na gusuna wa balance. Why? So that's a beautiful thing you can try. Munyeska mufa binko so na no mukwa na ma sensu egusto ni so na ma ye we wo show swimming costume na alcohol no akwache so na nimu na we heaty body no it's really good. It helps circulation and everything. You'll be fine. Why? Auntie Francisca answer na mama no Brahma Ibrahim. Also Mama G, please ask him. Is there a natural way to cure stroke?
Yes.
We spoke about this the other day.
Yes, of course.
Now they're hitting a kakra mami.
Okay. The neurons, utimuno, wires be or neurons, omo communicating with each other, no sending electrical signals. Efa won samune won namune obi bia. Ni omo hwehwa ya electrolyte. Omo hwehwa nsuo a ye nkyene. Potassium, calcium, magnesium. Say when this animal na sodium no low, na carbohydrate no ekoye too much. Glucose no cause what we call corrosive. O nerves no glucose no be nerves no aye inflamed, you know. Na aye hemorrhage. Obo say na abo moja ntwa. Na block oxygen no. Ebasa pair say block right side and now affect left arm because the right brain controls the left body. When you have stroke, the first thing you have to do is to cut down all carbs from your life. Carbohydrates, cut down. Now glucose and any insulin, no embra down. And then utilize the sun. If you are in Africa, utilize the sun. More sun bathing. Sun bathing, sitting on the sun. The sun will heal the nerves in the brain. Grounding. Now go on coconut. You know, coconut kind of fasting. Now it's a kubeno nkwa na odaso. Now what the sea salt. Abo no nchina abo no. Odi atu kubeno mu. Na won nom. Na odaso. Me ma nya stroke. 3 weeks pen or sorry and then ono no hwe ma yare for bibia me jefie ma no ono hwe bibia and one am den to so kube strictly tisia no ne ho beto no oda proteins so meat
proteins there good
and a sun bathing meat eggs they be out here wiem no oya ade o si ne niam out here wiem ma munsuro ewia no ye very good and am oni ewia sana Maame Grace kan no mun create sauna. It's all about infrared light.
Yeah.
During COVID, during COVID time and all, Brazilian doctors be adwene bi. Omo create artificial infrared light. They share jacket mu. And omo de ma COVID victims no. Only me say you discharge you in 4 days. Omo ye share omo jacket no because they switch on the infrared light and then infrared light will switch on the cells. And then that's all. Infections, flu, everything is gone. Akwalakra ponya jaundice. Ye di ne chere wia, anope wia. The truth has always been there. You don't need any book. It's there. Nature knows it. Into munhwe wia.
Let's speak this.
All right then.
Hello?
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening, madam.
Okay.
This Maame Grace number.
Yes, your name and where you are calling from. You are live.
Yes, I'm Felix. I'm calling from Dodowa.
Okay.
I made a comment and she said we can call to share what we want.
Yes. You are the one that was also a vegetarian, right?
Yes.
So tell us about your experience.
I became a vegan in 2018 due to a religious dogma and some of the side effects are really much, which affect you so much. Like example, I had things like weaker bones. My joints were really cracking. My vision became impaired. But after some few research, I decided to switch back to the omnivore diet, and it's been really great with me now. My vision has been restored. My bones are back intact.
And your thing too is fine. It didn't affect the thing. That one is important to me. Oh. Huh? Can you turn 360 degrees Celsius?
I'm very young for now, so I hadn't gotten myself so much into it yet.
Be testing it and see if it's okay.
Yes, mommy.
I don't want to lose that thing. That thing there, if you die there, you are dead though. Okay, thank you so much for calling us. We do appreciate you. Thank you so much, love.
Thank you.
You are watching the biggest and the largest. Keep your questions coming. Please, Mami Grace, you are not answering my call. How on earth? I'm sitting here for you, darling. How would I not answer your call? Hello?
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 Hello? Hello?
Hello, you are live. Oh, this is Revelations.
Yeah, mommy, but you know where? Mommy Grace.
Nyami enti o, mi titu aso wa, Mami Grace eni.
Mommy Grace.
Amen, amen, amen.
Mommy Grace, but you're KONGO has to say, the feelings that I give an overcome, but you're
Can you cry feeling some that?
if an
Obeko. The other day, I thought I asked you this question. Okay, or sister, woo that's a simple question.
The light, go back to the light. You came from the light, the sun. That's all. That's where you go. You don't go anywhere. You go through the sun. But now, without the sun, there's nothing. There's no life. There's no photosynthesis.
And you also Obeko the light. What's Sunday's episode of Time with Mami Grace?
Yeah.
Echina napa esi so aya na wahwe. Now I was telling some people say so obi wo Techimai, obi wo Takoradi, obi wo Achimfosu, obi wo Fante, baby a na say what ordinary frequency no at to Peace FM a baby o wo bia obechi Peace FM. Na so Peace FM station no wa Accra. It's all about frequency. Nti baby a wo frequency ni travel ko no e ho no mo na wo be ende. Ebusia nti no mo raise mu frequencies no nkosoro wa mo. You are watching the biggest. You are live. Hello.
Hello, Mommy Grace. Good evening.
Good evening, Papa.
Okay. I want to acknowledge you for your good work.
Thank you.
Kudos to KONGO.
Okay.
I have one question to KONGO for me.
Okay.
I want to know, my mom was a BP patient. So I didn't know I also inherited it from birth, you understand? So after growing up to a certain age, then I realized I'm facing that challenge. I wanted to ask KONGO if there's any opportunity for me to come out of this BP issue. Okay,
but let me ask you this. You said you inherited it from birth. So when you were born, no, your BP was high. Is that what you are saying?
Okay, to my best knowledge, I was having severe headaches some time ago.
How old were you then?
I was in my 30s.
30s.
Okay, so that was when I noticed that I was having severe headaches. So I went to the hospital and they put me on a diagnosis for 1 week to see what is the cause. Before they started investigating, asking me family issues, what work do I do, and that. You understand? So it was very obvious that, okay, this could be from a family trade line because my mom had that same issue and passed on with that, which is no more. But I want to know whether it's from here or not from here.
Okay.
Do I have chances of coming out of the BP issue?
Okay, KONGO will answer you, but let me investigate the case first. Okay. So when you were 30 before they diagnosed that you have blood pressure?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me ask, have you not had any broken hearted or something? Your heart was intact?
Everything was intact. But what it was, from my 20s, I used to have this severe headache. So I thought it's normal, respectively. Until I took it serious to do further health-wise investigation.
Okay.
Then I realized that I have BP, but I didn't know. So I've started taking medication close to 8 years now.
Oh, okay. BP medications. That's
Yes.
That's PMP and then
Yes.
it doesn't cure the thing. The thing that you will drink and the thing will never go away. And okay, Congo will answer you. Hold on. Coco will answer you.
Okay.
Okay. All right, darling. Yeah, bye.
Oh. And you made the higher the papa.
We had a doctor here, I think yesterday or last Thursday.
Okay.
And I was arguing with him, saying that it will be like a family thing and I was saying that a family thing because when you are born, the way your mother said, your way is like that. But se wunya be hu na hu say diabetes will feel. I'm watching my food. You can take it away, but not say what ebusuem dia Congo. Please, this is your this thing. Please answer.
Maame Grace. What answer crazy? Maame nkof further into that. Your brother now or say ne maame will be into inherit and or call say we inheriting no. Let me tell you something about the medical institution and all the medical doctors and some of the so-called holistic doctors, the same message, Pharmacy. The word pharmacy comes from the Greek word pharmakon and pharmakia. It means spell, poison or drug. And doctor no honoma. Need duty. And they say they have to put spell on you. The fear that they put on you, this can't be cured. You have to manage it. It's going to be for you for the rest of your life. A spell. So they put this spell in you. Someone that you say you are a child of God. Imagine. And then someone is telling you that this thing you inherited is incurable. A spell. So they should get away from the spell. 1. 2. Maame was doing the wrong things, was eating the wrong foods. Maame adda agbelimaso, adda brodoso, Ghana ni ba ebinumo brodo a full loaf of bread.
Na majiri ngom.
Obewi ni nyina.
Enye batapo.
Omo be di ni nyina ye kokuma ase kwan so a brodo bi a omo di kai echi. Omo be di ni nyina okai mu. Na a block it. The valves, the pipes, ebema, insuo ni inflama.
Digestion cry a problem.
Now block it. Into what is blood pressure? It means that your body is holding a lot of carbon, water, hydrate. Insuo emu drew. Into a volume now a lot. Now increase it. All you have to do, my brother, cut down all the foods that you were fed from your childhood. The AKA the pasta, the noodles, the beverages and the high processed carbs, and stick with greens and proteins and fat and see something. Just eliminate those things. It's called eliminating diet. You free ho. Now share 1 week if I say now then I regulate now I drop it down and do more sun bathing.
You should add intermittent fasting. Intermittent midsection fat. And you are good.
And that's it. And then sardine fasting. You can even go on sardine fasting. Sardine alone. Eat sardine in morning. Eat sardine around 4 p.m. Drink your good waters. And one when diffuse now share blood pressure and drop on. The body is so wise. We say protein nam na ebo ye can force low. Into say what phone and can force otan low. Otan low. What phone nam into one year, the baby yell, na make a ceremony. Mamma mo be and Adam say, when in their hereditary, when in their they will into what's will be a young trot.
Hey, fibroid, as some Mugican whale. A lack of minerals.
And a vitamin D.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening. You are live. You are live. Your name and where you are calling from.
Please, my name is Harrison Gibson. I'm a Frefit Akradi.
Great. Welcome to the show. What's your question, please?
My question is, I want you to ask your guest for me that do we have a natural way of
curing somebody who is having a hepatitis B, any of the hepatitis B? Is there a natural way that
natural remedies? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yo. Let's take this in addition.
All right. So I just want to explain something, and it's going to be the biggest controversial issue because, like I said, BBA can be and yet from the mainstream way of thinking, and yet mainstream there be. Now, when you are dehydrated, one, our body is filled with viruses. Kingdom of viruses, bacteria and fungus. Nature and a boss share musa. They have their role that they do. They act like soups. System. No. Bacteria, they digest. They are the one who makes the vitamins and whatever that we are eating. And you say vitamin B. Vitamin. You are only 10% human. We are 90% microbiome. And you know, when you become dehydrated, the viruses inside your liver, where it is more abundant, they will come out and then they will start to protest. It's an alarm system protesting that, hey, who starve here? Liver no starve here, dehydrated. Oh, here, mineral salt. Oh, yeah. And you know, I'm protesting, I know about mojemu. And no, na, ebema ohun kekao, na ohun shishewo. Na unya sa symptoms no and I'm offering disease. You are not having any form of sickness like that, a dehydration. So the best way is to rehydrate your system back. And then we have a way of rehydrating the system back. One, by using sunlight, sun bathing, exposing your liver everywhere, your body to the sun in the morning, 8 a.m. to 10. And then drinking 9 glasses of water with a pinch of sea salt. 1 hour beer, drink 1 glass, 1 hour, 1 glass. Your cells, the liver, are going to be rehydrated, and then the viruses, they will go back to their original position. That's all. You cannot take anything from your body. You only have to let them go to where they come from so that they'll go and do their job. Their job is to be there and sound alarm. The same thing with the way back become asthma. When people have asthma, they go and then they give them antihistamine. You don't need antihistamine because they say that their body is producing a lot of histamine. Because histamine is our body's alarm system. So we are dehydrated. Histamine no beba more. Na bow kokose. Unso na we. Into unso unimuninte no. Untume hume. Na wako pharmacy, the pharmacia, the spell casters. Wako amunchen say, omo mau inhaler. Inhaler no to shut down the alarm system na no. Instead of them to solve it, they shut it down. But emboa enche na attack no so about because you are dehydrated. I don't want to me because you are dehydrated. Identity because in suo you then H2O. And in suo keke na wonom hydrogen and oxygen. Into unum nsuo a or say utumi hydrogen no nya oxygen. But nsuo na wonom no body na mfa anya adwuma. Identity because enchine nim. Enchine ni unsuro no mu a body no entumi empia hydrogen and oxygen and call cells mu. This is simple.
Somebody is asking a question, yes. I want you to answer.
Entina unum nsuo. Obi wa say, oh, me num nsuo, me num pure water bag, me num a day half. And so no, me say, yeah, unum set is na wadun so nyina.
It stay.
It doesn't stay. Na call I say flower pot. Hwe nsuo no gum bebre na afa nchen. Without the salt, it will not be taken into the cells. Into monum a amonfa rock salt and count. And you drink your water, but it will enter into the cells.
Okay.
We understand hepatitis, no? Baby, are fine.
Where you fear Regina. So please, this is the question. No?
Yes.
Are you saying we should eat meat for protein, but the animals get their protein from plants, but some plants have more protein?
Okay, my dear sister,
Fear
Regina. Listen to me carefully, my dear sister. You are not a goat. Your system is not designed like a goat. You are not a ruminant. Yenina yeko school. Unya ruminant. Unya ninchie. Unya ojai. was in a explaining say, yeah, no, we have what we call HCl, hydrochloric acid. The hydrochloric acid, is mainly for proteins from animal source. And it is a woody plant. What happens? Plant, and digestive what you from go straight to your colon to go and ferment. And anything I said, woody beans are from a pano because beans, it will not digest inside your stomach. A colon, or fermentation takes place. You understand? Before it is going to create what we call fatty acids and no a chance. Because we have lost that mechanism, that particular bacteria, which is in a ruminant. We have lost ours through evolution. It's been millions of years. And so when and any form of protein, from eggs, from fish, from birds or whatever, you are harming yourself. This is why so many people are calling me, telling me that they are having ulcer. Because they are not eating any form of protein. What do you expect the hydrochloric acid to do? Undi protein. Acid in here. Or the acid in burning one kasa.
Regina, if your mommy add BB small to it, it doesn't mean I agree with everything he's saying or I disagree. But knowledge there broad. But I'm adding something small to it for you. O say protein wo ahaban ni mu. Enti na boa ne we a onya protein no. When you put milk or dairy down, onuma ebema a particular benefit. But with the milk ni si wana a fermentia, it becomes yogurt. Yogurt will also give you a particular enzymes.
Probiotics. Thank you.
So it's not the abuane we process ebe komu ansa na ako meat ni mu no. Wo we yes our process ni na edi ube komu. My ento ye bo ase kakra na yensia because when it comes to protein, I am particular about it. You can lose your muscle mass. Because of protein. So when we are talking about it, it's a great question you ask, but truth
is experience.
Why? But enzymes yogurt is the best. Milk apro and yogurt, but milk apro no more benefit. It's a woody cabbage na kimchi a fermented
sauerkraut.
But yes, so please we should take our time about these things. Philippa, let me pick this. Hello.
Yeah, hello, mommy.
Yeah, good evening. You are live. Revelations.
Yeah, mommy. Thank you.
Welcome.
Me pacho, me pese mi bisa ni se. Me ni aba ku bi oba. Take your baby ni se bia no kemusa.
Hey, you didn't mention your name.
Kempa.
And I'm busy who did.
Pacho, oh sorry.
You don't think some pom crack at so to
the pacho one.
And some pom are much than if you. Okay, so is that the question?
Please, yes.
Kongo, please take it.
Me pacho onya ba no nyentia obuni nsa no bre no oni iron. The iron is very low. Mema or exams akre bi onko your test. Specifically or lab or say I'm checking the HB. I'm checking the hemoglobin. You see, we have to understand science. Hemoglobin, iron from animal products. I don't understand. Listen, we have heme and then we have non-heme. Heme comes from only animal source and non-heme is from plants. It is a way in the protein from animal source enough for you to have HBr. You are not going to have good iron. Inte basa na ubu unsa utibe pile ube muni because you don't have iron. It's simple. Unim sa science, unim the body proud. You want heme in a one non-heme. And internet yan can say non-hemoglobin. But you can say
hemoglobin. Surgery ni level bi omunya because omuya won clot obe bleed ewu afem.
Oba continental ye checking heme ansa. Say below 9. You see, kokachire wukunu say ye be ma omoja because anya say ye be o CS. It is moja besi wo so. Owo say omoja no year 12, 13 plus going to 14. Na che say wo iron more. Mamu dada mo ho ne saa na me wiwi amenya ayo me wiwi amenya na iwura be ma wo iron. Onya sabi odwan misremo a.
You are watching.
Amedijata.
You you are watching the biggest and the largest. Bombay 67 Amaglo Osemami Grace and Congo. I salute you guys.
One love.
And then Milestone. Hey, Males Foodie. Hey, Muwodiyo. Maame, ask him. I have been having body pains over 8 years now. Whenever I go to hospital, they said there is nothing wrong with me, but I feel pains around where my kidney is. Thank you. Now I don't know who's our kidney. I'm
where the kidney is. A nutritional deficiency, and also it's all about dehydration. Obisa or friend obisa nka obo say ni iron will low. Or iron will low, you are not doing what we call remodeling. And also say 8 years in ye because or say unya calcium to remodel. O tre now we show there's a tre. Sani a ball, young ball say be shrinke. Unyi no now tre. Lions, elephant, obia, onyi no tre. Now you're broad. And so when this certain nutrients are ubenya pains. Akwa say dan a iron rods in him. Abansro fefe we and iron rods in him. Ebe bubu. Simple. Until your body also here iron. Until munya research on things that will give you iron. For me, I have done research. I finished. Physics, chemistry, biology is what I did in school. You eat animal product. That is what we call bioavailable. And then they are bioavailable. And Udi at 95% meat not being it has been absorbed. But when you eat from the plant source, it is now going to the colon before it will be absorbed. Now, say body now rejects baby. Anything I said,
let me since we are talking about body pains. What has body, especially back pain, headaches, body pains, especially? What has this got to do with constipation?
Constipation can give you headache because when you are constipated, you understand, it steals also your iron too. Little iron I want. It steals your iron. And because you are constipated, it dehydrates you also. Because what dreno, is 75% is sitting on water. And opposite or flash it, what is there? At the end of why a water block here. At the end of also I glue or hormone. Adrenal suono, kakrano, instead of you to increase your water electrolytes so that your brain can have enough electrolytes, then you can also flash. Also, we are dehydrated. And then, there will be constant headache.
Papa, let me pick this. Will you continue?
Sir?
Hold it there. Hello?
Hello, Mommy Grace.
Yes, sir. You are live.
Me didn't the gifts now.
Okay.
My friend, I think earlier. Area me choma kokro me koto honey or pharmacy. And I mean who oil be I chose snake oil.
That's what
I was a bit me even who oil be or pharmacy I chose snake oil.
Snake oil.
Snake oil. Now I am confused. Where from this oil to me 5 because me you be a me inquisitive kakra. And to me really be also for skin, but I wasn't convinced because in Johnny yet too clear. Then Pepsodent na Florida as the action and getting now one. Me too so much maybe so guess.
So tell your natural fluoride or hono.
Me pass Pepsodent now.
Okay, so maybe some.
Snake oil no. Do we have anything like snake oil, and if so, what does it do? Because it might look like people might be entering because my research kakra. I said in the early 90s, no, almost bound they were in the people were using it for fraud way and all that. It's besides the idea about snake oil.
Okay.
I have no idea about it.
He said he has no idea.
I don't know about snake oil.
And I said, yeah, krom I know the man pam astra de pomposo.
I saw kind about real all kind
of he saw it in the pharmacy.
Say a real snake oil and the snake oil yes the year
okay, let me pick
but
this
in
one.
all kind about Pepsodent to this animal my ebasa me want asama.
Hello? Yes, sir.
Me patron me person me who me de cranky. That's it. Me person me who be for kuku.
Pause. Another beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, yo.
Ya na bia bana. Oko toilet na yo ya ni.
Ebi wa one ah.
Patron say.
E wa wo.
E wo me for pa.
Aye pie by how many times? Ebi we si 1 9 and 7. And I one pe.
On count me kai mu ba ya na do so.
It also is front and back.
Oh, patron baby on question no.
Me say I na si front and back.
Back.
Hey, and you better disturb where you know. Maame bi sa Kongo na e chose e be na drama wa why?
Me to pa.
Na so nya drama na o se bra na me ntua wa beba de.
Oh, remember.
Kongo, please answer it for me. It's very important.
Yeah. Grains. If you eat too much grains, grains in America, they say, yeah, we food for kings and we have food for peasants. Food for peasants are grains, legumes, tubers, banchini, saniaman. These are for peasants. Omu nisika, omu di saniamano. But you find the word cup. Yeah, garo, your staple food. Then, brodo, you stay, yeah. No. Onjai saniamani di. Uwa kokoa. Cut away bread. Cut away sugar. Cut away anything that has grains, best scratch it will rectum, will trumo. Best scratch it. Into all caught way now. Moja nebeba. A bet you chow to say blade. Because it contains too much of the shaft, whatever you call fiber. Anything I call East Africa, omunim say, say brony sanyama no damage. Into then omo pour bruno ho ansa. Na omo dia yomo aduane, omo frɛ no kaunga, omo pong. Into esa no the absorption rate no quicker than you have the fiber on it. But we say ya die. Fiber is a myth, it's a scam. You don't need that. You pay as like you need J. Hey, ade we dey be my sorry. Bibi e be my anymore. Sebe. Wow, into wooden tetana. No, but esa na echu. Woody brown rice and kazangasana and brown red no. Woody omomudi no monhwe. Echu because of the fiber.
To me basa apo. Woody basa.
It doesn't digest because birds have what we call they have gizzards. You don't have gizzard. Gizzard is meant to digest grains. You are not a granivore. Oh, until you decide your man about 2 years, so say when you are not like that. So
let
please.
me ask 2 questions together. Please stay away from carbohydrates no more. And now you didn't and try say a balanced diet, like whole meal.
More grains.
Whole meal. And now belimone chabenkuni muna mo kono so na e kan like bibia na we chinam. Tini there's nothing balanced. Minka say nyo.
Chinam tipe.
You're watching the biggest. 2 questions now maybe boom.
Yeah.
This is Ken Ames. Or say please Petal TV or say Mama, good evening. I love you so much. I love you too, my guy. I love you too. Ken Ames or say please Maame Grace. Ask him after the COVID-19 injections. I have lost my senses of smelling. Is there any natural remedy to recover? No question. Thanks, ma'am. This is Kojo Kesiwokan. Or say, good evening, our beautiful queen, Maame Grace. Please ask Kongo that I do feel pains in my left chest. And my left shoulder. I am worried. As soon as I take in any food, what could be the cause?
Okay. It's caused by dehydration. The body now is dehydrated. So the brain is now stealing water from that part of the body and the shoulder. So now when you're dehydrated, adrenal survive.
This answer is for which of them?
The chest,
the chest person.
On
okay,
American.
Okay.
Adrenal person survive. Until baby I who say in so no about coaching sa 2 minutes sanet here. So start to rehydrate your system. And anything I want ORS, no one tells here. Anything I'm creating is ORS and oral rehydration, salt. Anything I want then liver, salt. Salt is everything. So 9 glasses daily. 1 glass every hour with a pinch of salt, rock salt, sea salt, send over friend 1 glass every hour. And do not eat. Oh, sorry, be on this water throughout the day. So it's like you are fasting on it. I call it initiation into Maame water. Initiate yourself with Maame. You know, in the morning. Ma yemoja mani your pe. Na ma oshun your pe. Omo be calm, omo be balanced. They will serve you. These are the two beautiful goddesses. They will serve you. They are your kidneys, regulating potassium and sodium.
Okay, Kwesi, the one with the shoulder pains.
On one
side, now they are not the smell, now ya mutu.
COVID way no. Me patcho only more fat. Fat will bring more fat. When I say fat, there's only
Saturated.
fat from saturated. And only HDL.
Okay.
Sanity.
Kojo Kwesi Wakan. Just leave a voice note.
Yeah.
Send a WhatsApp to our office line. I would try to do something small. Why? Mankasa bro, na me who me want no my bro. Just send a voice note or send a WhatsApp that I said you should send me some WhatsApp. Now, why? Okay. You are watching the biggest and the largest. We have 10 minutes left, and people are still asking plenty questions. Obi bisa very important question. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, I have lost it. Asheme.
Of course, no so na ebe.
Hello. Hello. Good evening. You are live.
Good evening.
Hello.
Yo,
yeah, Joe so aburu.
Yeah, but you said to some point on
okay, sir.
We are the biggest.
Yo.
Yeah, but so my Maame Ketwa. But when you go to the was your course was arthritis. Me pese umbisa Kongo mama say
arthritis. Okay. Okay, so Kongo will answer. Why? Okay. Kongo, please, you can take it.
And arthritis, American arthritis, rheumatism, baby pains, dehydration. It is your body's many cries for water. Your body no soon pain soon into no sorry, onum 1 glass of water with a pinch of salt. Or the amfa salt into the numeke. No, onum 1 glass of water. Sa 1 hour be for 9 times. Onion no answer na we did answer na the first meal. Na onfa ni 9 so NC foam on ground a foam and kasankanya cement on ground obe hu say electrons no be spin ama pains ni na red blood cells ni na atete omo ho na obia nam ne kwan. They are all planets. Also obia nam ne kwan. Yes, imagine say a planet Venus and Jupiter what will happen? There will be chaos in the universe.
There will be chaos. Binta, for fibroids, it's lack of minerals. Hello? Hello? Oh, hello? I hijack it. Hello? Papa, let's take this one. Ajua Tibila Aba. Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening, ma.
Make a program.
Go ahead, you are live. One but would baby afraid.
Okay, oh sorry, not you to be a big happy.
No. Okay, yo.
Now me problem or digesting me mean digestive. Even say we are from a media now so don't you say the see me. And I mean to me so cocktail bed 3-4 days I'm in cocktail.
I didn't digest your bed. Okay, or so Gina so be sour, dear wife.
Many about Nientia. Oh, what digestion problem is because you are not producing bile. Only when you find bile. Because the reason why you are not having good digestion is because you are not producing bile. So when you find bile. Bile, boyuma. You are not producing bile. Bile, no, and a creative digestion. Now only when you bile, no, so liver not producing more bile, no, then fat. So you are lacking vitamin A, you are lacking vitamin D, you are lacking vitamin E, K1, K2. These are all fat soluble vitamins. So when you fat soluble vitamins are there is not going to be proper digestion. Won't mean digestive yeah. Oh, that's why I want to mean the ye. When you go to another action, say, and one when American no say, and yet be or say, oh, friend, who say, oh, D4 say. These are the things that people say, and then they say, oh, me who. It's simple knowledge. You understand? By telling me one thing, I can tell you a whole lot of things because you are also going through depression because of this thing. You are depressed. You'll be depressed.
You'll be stressed and then depressed.
Depressed. Anxiety, not fear, lack of sleep.
But bibia na odia undigested. Odidi we are onante kakra. Because when you eat and you walk for like 15 minutes to move your bowels, it's also help digestion.
Yeah, but you need fast soluble. You need fast soluble. Oh, yeah, fast soluble. Oh, yeah, fast soluble vitamin. Na maka chire no.
Okay.
On the honum no Germany. Omo butter bi honum. Onko pesa butter no. In person pe brand ni din a promote brand.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
matter.
Save
it. So, no, okay. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, and your friend carry good. Or carry good Irish. Once I try grass fed butter. Grass fed. Onko pe carry good. Na onfa butter no. Or on dieke. You should bite it. Onfa she fridge mu na solid. Hono ma nonka no ondi. Full bar no ondi. Obehu ni digestion. It is the fat that is going to lubricate. Fat and I say lube. And it be pia. Nijana in bibia diaba. It's simple. When the fat I want to me and caught way. Into no a bit chew.
I walk at Jennifer say, oh, I'm done. I'm damn late. Sorry. Elizabeth Anna, thank you so much for the donation. I've seen it. God bless you. Hey, knowledge is power. Thank you, Mommy Grace. You are indeed the spear of I am the spear of destiny. Spear of destiny with KONGO WATU. Ejad dem Shibruta. Please, Mommy Grace, me last asa Obi bisa question be now it was about alcohol addiction.
Okay.
But I keep losing that question, and I want to ask: is there any natural remedy for addictions like alcohol addiction?
Oh yes, natural remedy.
Can you give us a few?
One, the person must be willing. What you say? If someone is not willing, there's nothing you can do. But who would even say, oh, me win sampa na me person me jai. You are willing. It's simple. I'll put you on a protocol, a type of fasting. Me do 21 days coconut. We are make cleaning system, you know. Me will help beer, in quote, a toxic. But when it goes into the body will recognize it as poison and then create a lot of water. Now flash show. In sano in scent buffer also. One case no bon say,
our time is done. Let me ask this last question. Anita's channel or say, Mommy Grace, please ask him. I have pain at my back and pain in my left butt. What could be the cause? Please address this and add sciatica to it.
You are having dehydration. Me answer no.
Yeah, answer no. Nafa add sciatica to it. Back pain.
Yeah, that.
And in the left butt.
Yeah.
The bomb no.
Yeah.
Could it be? What could be the cause?
One.
And add sciatica to it.
Yes.
Address sciatica to it.
One. The law of nature says that we need magnetism. We need to ground. Grounding is number one thing. Who will fear no one ground you fear no, there will be chaos. Bibia obeso bia na electrical gadget bia enye shock you. Enti no body no so yin grounding. Number one, o ground there, onya back pain, onya sciatica, e solve no nyina. Me fear or Rwanda, ne yere or a very educated woman or named president in the age one. And so know what sciatica for so many years. So when we say mention Pabua, Mako Hani dying, we want to find out the reason why. And I'm know the benefit. Or within 24 hours or ground day, me man no call 30 minutes or call no about or call or die without any pain. One family painkiller. You see, or tiaso. Intino. Let us ground. Let us cultivate grounding. enye se obi hu obi se ne nansi fom na che se oye obi a wakwakofa abosom bi o baby eye ne normal state a na ye womu ansa nansen a na colonial soldiers ni police fo nyina no mo nansi fom o nansen a na start say ye chechu enti no ma yan grounding more o ground ya unya sisi yare unya sciatica unya any pain unya bema mu nda mu yare o yo ba krapo eboa wo fibroid grounding tin na man krase fom ba mutumi wo na obonsa sisi a na ono awo na ono aye bibia me hu obi a wawo 8 ono aye ni bibia ono na owo ye grounding ti e ma wo ye strong your pelvic become very strong two more into me entina wo mu pelvic
okay.
and cervical ulcer into me nyawo.
Let me pick
So
this.
let us ground more, okay? Ground more.
Hello? Hello? Yes, sir. Good evening. You are live on Revelations. What's your name, where you are calling from, and what's your question? Good evening.
People show me friends Germany.
Okay.
People show what in more platform no do. People show me better be some better question.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you wo ahadino. How can we ground without a young wedding or how I think
I think maybe you are late. I think we've addressed this, right?
We've addressed that, but I want to tell them that we have.
Okay. Secondly, you pressure or what's the money in zinching? No, so you're paying it then.
Okay. You me patron no. Obey address. So I can go address this and address this and add your last words, and after that you add your social media handles and everything. If there are any advice, please go ahead. But answer him first.
All right. First of all, no, omo outside, you know. You can train yourself. You see, the cold is your mother, and then the heat is your father. Your infrared light and UV light, ultraviolet. Cold, you know, enye bibia. Uhunu say a cold into no. What do na kosi mu ebe freeze o. Me Rwanda ahoye nyu pa enso me ko ho no me nansi fom. Ahoye nyu, aminansi fom. Me konka cold no. Enti no, se wo traini ohu a obetumi a ground e wo cold mu snow mu. Yeah, brother.
Oh, Japan ni China. Enye easy ube freeze
me work for yeah, community of earthing community.
Yo.
Abrofo edu snow time sebe omo ground because u training the more o kono say na electrons ni spinning na intelligence of the mind no say it's cold now, create heat. I've got that experience. I know what I'm talking about. But to me, they should make sure that they do more sauna, more sauna, and then eat food that produce a lot of electrons, like proteins and fats, to ground them. Also, I say in China, also blood pressure. And I say, blood pressure, high blood pressure, I mean, in China. That is what your heart rather needs. Into that, I'm China to win father. But that fine. I did China pressure, no crana about foam.
Okay, so one share salt magic time with Maame Grace. After the show, you can Google salt magic, and I think I gave a lot of remedies there. Now, wash it. Why? KONGO Mpacho, last words, and then your social media handles and all.
All right, my last words, no, and say, have no fear, my people. Have no fear. Mamunsuro she, mumbu nipa, but mamunsuro she. Onyame na mo hwehwe no no. Mo nananom na mo hwehwe omo no. Mo gu nsan mo no. Omo wo mumu. They are part of your DNA. Allah is you. Jesus is you. Everything that you call upon is in you, is within you. You are the temple of the Most High. Otiumu. Una wo ye King Solomon temple no. Temple be any baby a friend King Solomon and try a fraud. You are the temple. You are the triple sun. Into mon build them on inner temple no. Na mon shine. Na mon call the higher frequency. Na mo yes no a. Yare bia no ebetena wo mu. Sa wo so nyame, wo so nananom, wo so whatever. I'm looking at your health. That's why I don't argue. What is your health? Wo so say. And so no na heni ahye wo ho. Wo so we a priest. And so no hu ade. Wo so we a priest. What's the watch chances what's the oil meditation? To me, I call higher dimension. And I won't know, as I say higher frequency. Who use so terms I can say the in Crawford, which is all fraud. It's nothing like that. Just align yourself with the sun, outer sun, and inner suns within you. Move your chakra systems. Move your energy, the waters above you and the waters below. Merge them together and become one with nature and overcome hunger. And you can even eat, or you don't want to. Food will not be something that if you can't, you are going to die. It's going to be for pleasure. I eat for social gathering. Me bra if you are brochiaba, me catch and so your nunti, me pese me ni didi na ye ni. Enye sanka me ndidi oni mankasa ni me ndidi. And so no sana metie sana metie. If you say me didi wa asase nankasa feed me. Owia no so feed me. And I'm from man so feed me. This is what we call pranic healing. And you say obi ti hono no or they say yeah prana or yeah prana. No, prana is from the sun, from the air, from the ground. If you are not grounded and you are not having sunlight and sun gazing, don't say that you are a pranic healer. I am the pranic healer. The goat is the pranic healer. The cow is the pranic healer. The lion, all the animals are pranic healers. We have to learn from them. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. This is Revelation, the biggest.
Social media handles.
My social media handles, KONGO, KONGO. KONGO, KONGO. WATU, WATTU. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Baby, I will be on
KONGO WATU.
KONGO WATU. And
baby, I'll call Afghanistan, KONGO WATU.
Baby, I'm the only KONGO WATU. Google, nobody's KONGO WATU.
Okay.
And to who say will be so a creative account to be as a rashiwa. Who say me rashim. Much wrong me a woman me ankasa ma baba be yima. And I mean person obi be say oh wait I'm secretary no answer. Debbie, I don't have such thing. Me a 1,000. Me na me nam. We 2,000 cry me yi mo ano.
Yo.
Nti say wo tro me nde na me yi wa ano ya ochena me yi wa ano. Me nkyere me ho.
Yo.
Damase.
Yo, thank you so much, my brother. Busia, Tio, Diamdija Wuni. Ewiase na yetini nyina se ye nipa. Se ye aboa, sebe, se ye yare. Adie bia abesraw. A ye stranger wa beto no. Wo starving na two things. Either say obewu, obeko, ana obe adjust it to your terms. Think about this. Starve the body and bring out the intelligence of your body. Shalom. Peace.